oh. Pass it like a tip, tip, tip till it's ready to blow. Oh, give it to your sister and never wonder. See if she can hang on a little longer. Who am I if I can't run the game? And hello everyone! Why are graveyards so noisy? Because of all the coffin. LOL. I actually like that. That's cute. So today, I think we're going to start off with doing a little bit of the Fergus weapon stuff, and then we're gonna go ahead and hop into G whatever. You know, is it 28 now? Wait, let me think. 22, 23, 24, 25. That's Apocalypse. And then 26, 27. 26 is Wings of Fate. 27 is Relief. 28 has to be the new one, right? And hello, Lemon! Welcome in. I don't know why I said your name like that. I said it like that one TikTok meme. Like that one TikTok filter. Hello! But meow 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 meow. Meow Mix. The only food cats ask for by name. And let me get my water. My back hurts so much today. I don't know why. If I fall to pressure, I could dip, 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 till it's ready to blow. Oh. But I'm doing good, other than my back hurting. I think I need to switch my posture, because I do, like, sit like a shrimp a lot. So I think I need to sit properly. I even came early to see if you wanted help with blitzing your weeklies. Yeah, we're gonna do Fergus first. Let me drink some water, though, because it is hot. Nope, it is Lemon and Rebecca that cats ask for by name. 100%. Oh my gosh. I just said I wanted to have better posture, and then I'm sitting badly again. Like, I literally just sat up, and then now... Okay, hold on. Let me adjust the posture. How do you even sit right? I don't even know. Because I play cello. The reason why that matters in this specific case is because in cello, you always sit at the tip of your chair. Like, I don't really know why. I guess it's... Should I do that? Wait a second. I should do that. I should sit at the tip of my chair. Reject humanity. Return to shrimp. Imagine. Because that is supposed to help with your posture. Sitting at the tip of your chair. Okay, so maybe this is right. I don't know. That's fine. I've been sitting like this for like 10 years. It'll be alright. Longer than that, actually. I'm just stuck at 10. I don't know. Like, after 10 years, I stopped counting. Pressure like a dip, 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 till let go. Whoa. Oh, give it. I said it's fine. I've been sitting like this for 10 years, and now my back hurts. Is it really fine, or? But anyway, let's check what the quests are. It's the fly high, right? No, it is not. It's this one, right? Okay, older dungeons. Okay. Oh my gosh. 5? They're unreasonable. That's unreasonable. Higher advanced hard mode. Oh my god. 50 monsters. Okay, we can do that. We can do 50 monsters. Shadow mission on hard difficulty. Oh. What even is fly high? I didn't even realize that there was something I was supposed to be doing. Oh, we're supposed to do Tech Dun? Oh, I can do Tech Dun. That's not hard at all. Bombas? I don't think I can do that alone. Shine Seeker? I could do that. But what's the point of these coins? Let's actually check out Tier Cornell first. Because Tier Cornell has this, right? I'm trying to think about the fastest way to get there. I think it's actually through Divine Knights and then Tier Cornell Town Hall. Town Hall. What is this? Town Square. Gotta do those missions 5 times. I don't know. Is that bad? Okay, now I realize why I wasn't sitting on the edge of my chair this whole time, because now I'm in, like, because now I have to lean in to use the computer. So I'm like, this posture is even worse. Because if I sit up, like, oh, that's why! That's why! Because if I sit normally, then I have to, like, lean in and, like, zoom in on the screen. Oh. What is the proper way to sit? Is the solution to get a new chair? If you did Shine Seeker daily, you'd finish it naturally. I could do one Shine Seeker. Because we get one orb a day, right? And how long does the orb last? Oh, why am I here? Three. Oh, you get 3 a day. That's easy. I can do that. Oh my gosh. The Fly High event is... Wait, could I have just used this? No. Let's see what's in the Fly High shop. I don't care about any of that. Don't need it. I don't need any of that. Yeah. Well, this? Okay, this is interesting. We can get this. There's no direct teleport to this guy. I like his surfboard. What surfboard is this? I want the surfboard. Okay, so the crests are actually good. Like, that's the only thing I really care about in this event. And I need to use these dyes. Honestly, pet dye mold. Okay, I could actually use this. I was thinking I don't need it, but I think I actually could. Ooh, dye mold. Or like the instrument. Stardust. Stardust, I was thinking about changing the pink to yellow, because yellow is my favorite. So, you know how like some of my Stardust is like pink? So blue, I actually use with one of my outfits. So I don't know if I want to change to the blue. But the pink is kind of distracting, right? Should I change it to blue? Or should I change it to yellow? Because sometimes I wear yellow. Yellow, yellow, uh-oh, yellow, yellow, uh-oh, yellow, yellow. But let's go ahead and do Kyre hard mode. Wait, is it Kyre hard mode or... Honestly, it's aggravating that they tell us what difficulty we have to do. Because I don't even have the passes. They don't even give us passes, right? Yeah, I don't have the passes. Don't need a pass? Shadow mission on hard difficulty? You need a pass for hard, right? Hold a dungeon any difficulty is fine. Defeat the monsters at any difficulty, or I mean whatever, you know, right? At Kyre advanced hard mode. It doesn't need a pass? So let's go ahead and do Kyre advanced hard mode. The time is upon you to show them what you can do, and soon you will know that the day has come. Hello. This is advanced hard mode, right? I don't remember what I clicked. I think it is. And let me get my staff out. I appreciate you for coming, Dime. We need to do this 4 times. Okay, I think 4 is possible. I was looking at it because it is 1 floor. I think it's actually doable. And then you can spend the triple orb on Shine Seeker. Yeah, we can do that. I was hesitating. I was hesitating for a second. But we can do it. We can do it. For strength. For power. Let me get my... Ooh! I have a Lishna doll now. What does he even pick up? I don't even know. Because I got it for him, not... ventriloquy. Oh, shoot. I even... Oh, he does a lot. That's all him? What the? Movement speed? He got movement speed? Gold ore. Gems, fin gems. What? Finny gems and ore? So that actually does a lot. Like, Lishna is doing a lot. Is that why he was so expensive? Because I think I paid like $1 million for him. And I was like, why is he so expensive? But you know, I wanted him. So like, it was worth it. What is this? Slash doll 1. Oops. Slash. Do I have to be in all? Slash doll 1. Hello. That didn't work. Slash doll 1. Hello. Is that not what the exact example was? Slash doll. Does it have to be capital? Oh, it's doll 1 right next to each other. What's happening? It's not working! It's okay. Let me not crash out. Let's get moving. Believe me, I know I've sunk pretty low. What the? Boss room already? Dime crushed it. And then you can spend triple the orb on Shine Seeker. Right. Oops. You can laugh and it's fine, 'cause the laugh is mine. Okay, I'm here. I'm ready. Ready as I'll ever be. Are you quite sure we can do this? That way you get 5 dungeon clears. Does Shine Seeker? Oh yeah, because it's Albi, right? Good. I love to hear that. I don't need the combo card. And the last laugh is mine. So it's time to step up or it's time to back down. And the answer is easy to see. So if... What do you pick up? I don't even realize. Gold, finny gems, herbs. Gold, finny gems, herbs. Okay, so instead of Irison, we do Lishna. Do you do gems? You do gems. So instead of the bunny, we have Irison. That's crazy. Lishna is doing everything. Gold, ore, gems, herbs, and finny gems. I'm just having Irison out because I like Irison. Yeah. What the? The lag. Is this the right way? No. Oh, I was about to get lost. Mr. Sandman, give me a dream. Ooh. I'm gonna build me a wall, the perfect place to hide. Hey world, stay on your side. Wow, this is actually fast. Kyra is not that bad. Like, this is actually a pretty decent dungeon. It's not that much. The best way to conquer, they say, is this one spider at the edge of my circle. No. I'm gonna build me a wall, the perfect place to hide. Hey world, stay on you. Did we clear it already? We're kind of crushing it. We're kind of doing good. I'm about to destroy every combo card I have because it's annoying. And all my combo cards are trash, and I'm pretty sure they're all expired. What is this? Exit sign? My exes and the oh-oh-ohs, they want me like go-oh-ohs. To make them oh-oh-oh, they won't let go. X's and O's. My exes and my oh-oh-ohs, they want me like go-oh-ohs, they... Oops. Oops, I did it again. I made you believe we're more than... And hello, Kaizaki! How you doing? Oh, baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love. Got sent from above. I'm not that innocent. Why have I heard the name of this game? I can't remember. Mabinogi... Well, it is a really kind of old like MMORPG. So you might have played if you were big on MMOs as a kid. Alternatively, if you've watched, I think, The Life of an MMO Junkie, they did have Mabi for like a little bit of time over there. Should I step? No. I think it made like a slight appearance in the anime, so you might have heard it from there. But it did have like a pretty big height back in like 2011. I got a record player that was made in 2014. Dyed my hair blue, it came out of C6 sort of green. I like vintage dresses that fall just below my knee. I pretend I scrape them climbing in the trees. Windmill. Oh man. And hello, Brony. How are you? Oh, that was it. The second one you said. Okay, The Life of an MMO Junkie. I actually haven't seen it, but I did see parts of it where it was like on Mabi. Like, I literally just went to that episode. Did you enjoy it? Did you watch the full thing? And hello, Lucian! Why isn't this guy going down? He's going down. He's yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't forget. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. And baby, I've been... So right now I have to run a couple of dungeons for the event. But then after this, we're going to go through the story. But yeah, I think I'll do Shine Seeker after. Because I want to have fun. Are you singing? I want to make Lishna do ventriloquy. Oh shoot! Ah! My bad, I'm sorry. I forgot. Sorry for missing yesterday's stream. I promise I had a good reason. You forgot. That is a very good reason. I was wondering about those lyrics. If you lose sleep, how do you dream of... Lose sleep, how do you dream of... What was I singing? I don't remember. If you lose sleep, how do you dream of... I am sorry. Can you help me? What was I singing? Or is that like the... Hey world, stay on your side. You're looking for a monster. Well, it's your lucky day. My exes, my oh-ohs, they want me. Like oh-ohs, they want me. To make them whole, they won't let go. Oh, that! Thank you. I was... Lately, I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. I think, thinking about it, dream could refer to daydreaming as well. So like they could mean like staring off into space. And baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. I see this life like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. In my face, these flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find old, but I'm not that old. Do we have to do this? Did we do it 3 times or did we do it 4 times? Because I have to do this thing 4 times. So that's why I'm trying to remember. Did I do it 3 or 4? I did it 4 times. Okay, perfect. And then we do Shine Seeker. Oh, I think we're gonna pause on Shadow Mission. I want to do the main story. I want to do the storyline quest. But thank you, Dime. Let me destroy all this because I don't actually need this. The only thing that I want is the Perseus voiceless arrows and then the demolition breaker. I see this life like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. In my face, these flashing. Wait. Oh, boss trial. I don't need that. I don't even need this. It feels bad because I used to like really want this stuff, but now I have literally no use for it. In my face, these flashing signs. And I don't need these either. Three conflicts, then it's done for... Okay. Yeah, because conflict isn't that bad. Okay, you convinced me. What is it, Titan? In my face, these flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find the old. Conflict, an unexpected battle. It's kind of diabolical that they want us to do all this. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad, but it feels bad. You know what I mean? Ooh, this Stardust is pretty. It's like ribbons. We grew on opposite sides of town. I played in the sandbox, you played on the ground. I made reservations before you made burgers working the drive-through. But lately it... Oh, shoot, you're right. But I don't have a pass for that. We need the pass for hard. Thank you for letting me know, though. Oh, you don't need it? Is it because of the event, or is it, am I tripping and we don't need a pass? It's only for elite? I see. Wait, dang it! I'm feeling antsy. Conflict. Hard. Jump over here. Make sure Dime is there. Okay, Dime is there. Lately, I've been losing sleep. Make sure not to step in the landmines. Dreaming about the things. Did they step in the landmine? Yay! I'm not even gonna pick that up. Then fly back over here. We need to do 3 of these. Conflict. Oh shoot, basic. I chose basic. Hard, conflict. In my face, these flashing signs. Seek it out in ye. Ye shall find the old, but I'm not that old, young, but I'm not that bold, and I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told, and I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. They stepped on it on their own, which is kind of funny. Beautiful. No matching key. That's fine. Wait, I saw in the corner that Dime didn't get it either. In my face, these flashing signs. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. We did it too quickly. Ah, dang it. Let's make a night you won't remember. I'll be the one you won't forget. Hey, lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. And lately I've been praying hard. The no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. I'll take the garnet just because it's something. Lishna, can you pick it up for me? Thank you! I kind of want to try the doll ventriloquy again. Doll 1, hello. Wait, what? Irison said hello. Not Lishna. Is he doll 3? Doll 2, hello. Wait, is it 3? Because he's literally 3rd in my bag. And that's why he wasn't speaking earlier? It's so cute. That is so funny. Check your quest to see if you finished. Yes. Phew! I see this life like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. Wow! That's actually nice! That's great! I finished them all and then we can do Shine Seeker later. Maybe even today after... I want Miguel and Lucky Chloe back in Tekken 8. Alright, I hope it happens. I see this life. Oh, and we were gonna play that tower defense game, right? It's the tower defense kind of thing. I'm trying to think about what is the quickest way to get there. I think it's by the Arcana Association. So go to the Arcana Association room, walk out, and then walk out again, and it should be in that spot with Aeoler. Story time now, yes. I'm pretty excited. Hi, Lishna. Do you like my baby, Lishna? Come over here. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? What would you do if somebody walked up to you and then they had a doll of you? The defending troops are all in position. Now all we have to do is actually hold the enemy off somehow. The divine beasts are swarming towards the royal castle. It looks like they're mostly approaching by different routes. So we'll set up the defensive lines to stop them before they get close. Take it, LOL. We'll set the first line at the entrance to Blago Prairie. There probably won't be as many of them coming this way, but that's all the more reason not to let a couple slip through our defenses. The second line will take position in Korab Valley. Here, we've got a problem not just with numbers, but the fact that all the trees hamper visibility, and will make it difficult to lure the divine beasts where we want them to go. Our third and final defense line will be set up outside the outskirts of Chara. If our defenses fall there, the people of the city will be in danger, and eventually those in the castle as well. We'll have to make sure we hold this line at all costs. A contingent of troops will be deployed to each of the 3 defense lines. Their mission is to execute the strategies ordered by the chief commander. In other words, your orders. From here on out, you're the linchpin in this operation. Our very final line of defense. I have to look that up. Define linchpin. A person or thing vital to the enterprise or organization. Ooh, I'm vital. I'm a vital idol. In my role of Vice Commander, I'm here to assist you whatever you need. We're all counting on you. But there's no one I trust more to head up this operation. Commence Defense 1. The flying high NPC in the Arcana room? Did you see them? I didn't actually see them. I kind of ran past. Commander, please issue your orders to the troops. But I guess it might be... Well, that would be great if we didn't have to go to Tirconil, because there's no fast teleport over there. So is it the same NPC, just in multiple spots? Or is it like the one for the 2 earlier stages? Commander, please issue your orders to the troops. Doll bonus was cancelled. Blago Prairie defensive battle. As a full-scale clash of the Divine Beast approaches, you must plan, enact, and defensive strategy in your role as commander. Commanders wishing to achieve the greatest tactical advantage during Divine Beast defense battles are advised to set their graphics range of vision option to its maximum value. I'm fine. First, consult the strategy board to get an idea of where the Divine Beasts seem to be moving, as well as view reports from your scouts. Okay. After assessing the situation on the battlefield, you'll be able to deploy 3 types of units to locations you believe would be most tactically advantageous. Skirmishers, archers, and alchemists await your command. Once you finish deploying your troops, click the Start Battle button to commence the defensive battle. Once the battle has begun, it will proceed automatically, following the strategy you laid out. During the battle, you can activate special commander skills to attack enemies that are closing in or hinder their advance. In the combat status window, you can view the remaining defense line stability, the amount of gold you have to spend, and the information about the current wave. Gold is obtained by defeating enemies and can be spent on upgrades, deployment of additional troops, and enhancing commander skills. It has the shop there, so it's a port to it. Ooh, nice! You'll be able to claim victory as long as the stability of your defense line is not reduced to 0 before the end of the wave. If the defense line stability is fully depleted before the end of the wave, a battle will be lost. Proceed. That's crazy that they put the first option as repeat it. It's like when you're playing Legend of Zelda and you need to talk to that owl, and it talks so much. Are you speaking to me? And they talk so much, and then if you click A, because that's the button to proceed in the conversation, right? And then if you click it, because he talks a lot, you just click A. But if you click it too much, then he's like, oh, would you like to hear that again? And then you got, oh, it's rough. Now you've gotten your weeklies out of the way, I can make lunch. LOL, what are you gonna have? Share some with me. Okay. What is that word? Leopaterin. So the divine beasts are going this way? I kind of want to put the strongest people up front. Yeah, because we don't... You can't afford this unit? Dang, I'm a brokey. Wait. Okay. So let's put this over here. That's all we could afford. That kind of makes me sad. Hold your positions, everyone. We can't back down no matter what. The enemies are closing in. Deploy troops and use your commander skills to stop the divine beasts from breaching the defense line. Defense line stability. What kind of cooldown does this have? And they just let it go. What the? How do I switch camera angle? Battle view 2? Come here. Oh, this is not so bad. This is fine. They're handling it well. Yay! Okay, I want to put the strong people up front. Can I do that now? You can't do that. Okay, that's fine. Then let's just do this. And then save up for next time. The Temple Knights remain undaunted no matter what monstrosities stand before us. Can we move this out of the way so I can see what's happening? Get him! You're just gonna stand there? Okay. Sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. Sounds delicious. If anything, I'll do this. These guys don't really do their job that well. The people at the front do very well. Oh shoot, did I accidentally use it? Can't afford to place this unit. How much gold do I have? I actually don't see it. Because these guys are kind of useless. $11 gold. Okay, I see it. And then how much do these cost? Cost 30 gold. Can't afford to place the unit. Okay. Alright, here we go. If we let them push us back here, it's all over. So stay focused. It's all over for... Back from the ads? Well, welcome back. It's all over for you. For you, when you're on the edge and falling off, it's all over. I'm actually gonna go ahead and hit them right here. Oh shoot, that was like Meteor Strike. Did that do anything? Mission failed. What? Okay, so I guess the solution is to just put the weaker people everywhere? I'm actually gonna put them closer. So the first people I'm gonna put right here, and then start the battle. Five seconds, okay. Cast a meteor, temporarily halts enemy within affected area. Raises the morale. Okay, morale. These guys did nothing. They literally just stood there. That is quite unfortunate.
좋아, 시작이군. 여기서 밀리면 끝이다. 집중해라.
Palaces of silver and gold cannot be designed overnight. It's like the saying I've often been told. No matter the cards, do things right. You have to be careful, you have to be diligent, planning and measuring every detail, erasing and drawing. Hold your positions, everyone. We can't back down no matter what. Okay, it looks like they're actually doing well this time. Yay! Is it really over? It's all thanks to you that we were able to mount a successful defense. It's party! Oh, I love this dance! Oh, I just realized that she was saying stuff. Was that what was written over here? We did it. This was a beautiful defense of Lago Prairie. I don't think we could have pulled it off without you. I want to say this whole segment is mildly annoying. I kind of hate that when the game tosses entirely different game genres and expects you to be happy about it. I think I get what you mean, but I prefer that than like, oh, you know, get milk from this cow and then come back. Like, I find at least a different game mechanic can be fun if it's like confined to this one event. Like, I really liked Fizzy's event with the mini games. Like, that was fine, and I'm fine with this defensive battle thing. I just kind of wish it was executed a different way. But it's fine. I think it was largely fine, except that some of the people just stood there. But the battle is far from over. It sounds like the enemy is closing in on Korab Valley. The mountainous terrain there is going to complicate our strategic positioning, and the divine beasts are swarming there faster than they did in the prairie. Still, we did pretty well holding the first line, so I have high hopes for the second. But if we fail to stop them there, the battle will come to the edge of Terra itself. Yeah, but don't they always pick something on the opposite spectrum of what you signed up to play? Well, I don't necessarily have a problem with that. Because, like, again, it's fine if, for me anyway. I get why some people wouldn't like that, but that's kind of like the problem I had with Ragnarok Online. It was very linear, and it was... While I love Ragnarok Online and I will never talk trash about it, it can kind of get boring if you're not like very interested in the basically fighting. That was it. And I do like that Mabi gives you the option. And if you never want to touch defensive battle again, you don't have to. Especially when you compare this to the G22 nonsense, where you had to like literally go through every city and then they didn't even tell you. They didn't even tell you where everybody was. You had to like decipher clues. That was a hot mess. And I never want to see that again. He loves the game, yet still tarnishes his name by calling it boring. No, no, no. I guess that's not what I meant to say. I do love the game. I find the music great. I love the classes. It's just, if you're not into like combat, it can be pretty rough. You know what I mean? Like it's really one way. It was nice that you could have pets and stuff though. But I actually like it when we have mini games. Too late, caught you red-handed. LOL, Lucian. That's not what I meant. This gossip reported that not only are there more divine beasts in Cora Valley than Blago, there are a couple bigger ones among them too. We need to take down as many divine beasts as we can there and hold the line so the battle never has a chance to split into the streets of Tara. Are you ready, everyone? When you're ready to start, Commander, just give the word. It's a product of the time. That's my phrase for any old antiquated MMO, LOL. Yeah, yeah. It kind of is a product of its time, right? It's good though. I liked it. I'm gonna skip this explanation because it's literally the same thing, right? Okay, so we can. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the archers in the middle because they're 20 or 15, and then honestly, I'd rather. I'm gonna try to just hold it off. The Templar Knights will remain undaunted. They start here? No, they don't. Oh, yes, they do. Oh, what is this? Oh, I'm gonna wait for them to come over here. Hello? Hello? Who was that? Come on, no. We stopped them for now, but there are stronger ones out there waiting. Stay focused. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put 30. Because I like these guys far more than these guys. Hold your positions, everyone. We can't back down no matter what. So I'm gonna focus on getting these guys. Did the alchemist do straight up nothing? Till you're dead inside, still you wonder why it's all over. Okay, what is this? Increases the morale of the soldiers, temporarily increasing. Oh shoot. See that? They're no match for the power of the Temple Knights. And then these guys, we can put them over here. And then we can raise these guys' defenses. What do you mean retreated? Did I click the wrong button? That's crazy. Let's just go ahead and put these guys then. Alright, here we go. If we push them back here, it's all over. So stay focused. It's super grindy and slow. You're expected to spend months doing basic things. Yeah. Yeah. Dang. Yay! Well done, Commander. We owe this victory to your cunning tactics and courage of our troops. Yes, I love how they dance. I think it's the funniest thing. Alright, we managed to hold Core Valley too. We're lucky we were able to keep our formation intact even with the chaos of the battle. I've always known you're strong, but you always managed to surprise me, going beyond what I imagined. That's probably why Her Majesty appointed you to be the commander of this operation. It's 1.5 mil for 10 crests. I hate gold things. Oh. Now we're turning our attention to the final defensive line on the outskirts of Terra. If this line is compromised, even the royal castle won't be safe. It kind of reminds me how in Paladins, so at some point, so the way it started and the way it ended had a different like purchasing system for like champions and stuff. So what they did as reimbursement and then cards, because we have cards. I don't know if you've played Paladins, but it's kind of like you select skills that your champion can use, and then you can raise the level of those like skills. I don't know if I'm making sense if you haven't played it, but basically though they changed how the mechanic works. So then they refunded everybody for everything every bit of gold that they ever spent. But it's funny because if you were playing Paladins the whole time, you now had a ridiculous amount of gold. So then every single champion that should have cost you like IRL money, if you were there playing from the beginning, you could buy every single champion. So it was pretty cool. But then to combat that, what they did was try to make like money things. So that's what I think of. Now, if you were just strong, it was fine. You could ignore it, but they would try to give titles like, oh, the one who was here from the beginning, and it's like 3 million gold or something, you know what I mean? And they were like, the one who has money. And they had like a bunch of titles that they were hoping you would sink your money into. Your gold. The good news is that now we managed to thin their numbers pretty significantly through the efforts of the first and second defensive lines. Personally, I think we will be able to handle the ones that made it through. Gold was a premium currency. It wasn't premium. So it was... They switched how things worked. So you were supposed to get gold a lot slower. Like a lot slower. But because of the refund, a lot of people had a bunch. And then... you could spend real money to get gold, but I don't think there was a premium currency. Or I never spent it. The latest report from our scouts said that the mass of divine beasts headed this way is larger than what we've seen, both in size and number. Yes, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how it was in Paladins. So if you started Paladins now, it's very different than when it started. Or if you started it earlier. I don't think anyone expected them to make it to this point, but here we are. It's an all-out battle, with the safety of Terra's citizens and the castle itself on the line. I believe in you, Commander. Awaiting your orders. I wish they did this like Balloon Monkey Tower Defense. I don't know if you've played that game, but personally, I think I like the idea of what they were doing here. And in general, I'm thankful that they actually tried something different. Because I like doing different things. Did I accidentally click the description? Proceed with defensive battle. It's just a little bit cumbersome, I think. Okay, so we're going... Oh! So they're coming this way and this way. So I think we're going to do the same strategy we did before. Actually, let's go ahead and put the Terra Alchemists here. What I kind of want to do is grab this one, because this one is supposed to, not this one. This one is supposed to slow them down, right? Oh, shoot. So then they can handle this side. Was it the best? I don't know. I don't think so. Wait, what? Okay, so we took a bit of damage from that. I think I'm a little bit confused on how this like setup is, though. So they'll handle that side, and I'll help this side a little bit more. don't know if my timing is good. Please? Oh my gosh. Honestly, we're not doing too spicy right now. It didn't work. It's not over, so don't let your guard down. I think we'll make it. It's just a little bit rough. Here we go. Okay. This dialogue keeps repeating. I wish they had different dialogue. I think I want to let them handle that and then hit these guys. Ooh, we did it, right? 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. The victory we secured today will significantly shape the course of this war. Why are you crying? Oops. That was actually a different dialogue, but I didn't read it. Well done. You have averted yet another threat to Terra. There are no amount of soldiers or brilliant strategy that could have accomplished what you have. The kingdom owes you its thanks once again. From the first time I met you, I never seen you hesitate to face down imminent danger or join a fight that might seem impossible to others. And you have done it once again. You never falter. I can always put my faith in you, and I appreciate that more than I can say. Nod silently. And you, Windfall Mercenary Corps, you did exceptionally well. I imagine you have not had much experience directing an army, but you rose to the occasion with skill and speed. Oh, thank you. We were able to succeed in large part because we had your Majesty's backing and support, but I don't think we can declare a victory just yet. Tower Tactics Liberation. I had to hunt down the name of that game. Tower Tactics Liberation. Tower Tactics Liberation. Tower Tactics Liberation. Images, images, images. Oh. Interesting. I've never seen that before. You're right. It's important to recognize accomplishments, but given our present circumstances, we scarcely have time to bask in the glow of a well-fought victory. The reports just keep flooding in. Divine beasts have been sighted near Tirkanel and Main Maka, Taitan, and they're popping up like weeds. I have dispatched members of the Arcana Association to scout out the locations of the sightings. I'm not yet ready to declare this a moment of crisis, but in times like these, I'd rather be over-prepared than caught off guard. So what happened here wasn't an isolated event, then. It's happening across the world, and I wish the music here was different. Why do we have, like, the regular Terra music when this is a very serious moment? If it's happening across the world, something bigger must be involved. Something tied to the root cause of all of this. Suddenly, Sephra appears at the temporary headquarters, seeming to have arrived in haste. It would appear he has completed his preliminary investigation into what happened in Dunbarton. I'm trying to smooth brain to play such a game, but I usually watch someone who knows what they're doing play it. Plus the music was banging. The tactics... Tower Tactics Liberation? Oh, Sephra! He's okay! I just realized that he wasn't here the whole time. Your Majesty, I've got the latest word from Dunbarton. There haven't been any more divine beasts sighted since the accident, fortunately. But there's something else. A number of the townspeople are still unaccounted for. Everyone I asked said that there's no sign of them at all since the explosion, and no clues as to where they could be. What? As if the divine beasts and their explosions weren't enough. Now we've got people turning up missing? What's going on?
무슨 일이 일어나고 있는 거지?
This news bodes ill. We may have encountered a new stage of the plight that's been affecting our land. I think the time has come for an important decision to be made. I will convene a meeting for all who have knowledge of Finda's fate. We cannot afford to keep being caught up on the back foot. What? Is that a saying people say? We cannot afford to keep being caught on the back foot. Okay. Always reacting to another calamitous surprise. She's talking really fancy for me today. We must discover the root cause of this threat. This is the only way we'll know how we should proceed. I'm glad that they finally changed the music though. It's a little bit delayed, but this actually sets the mood so much more. It's like they heard me. Yeah, I don't like the aesthetic of Balloon's tower defense. I'm not talking about the aesthetic. And hello, Key! Welcome in, welcome in. I'm not talking about the aesthetic, although I personally like the aesthetic. I would want it if we had something like that in Mabi. Like, where it's like you just select. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what they were trying to do, but the execution was kind of like Shadow Mission-ish. I don't know how to describe it. But instead of like wave 1, and then, you know what I mean? Like, I just wish it was a little bit more flowing. We must discover the root cause of this threat. That is the only way we'll know how we should proceed. If there was like a mini game for it, not a story requirement. Have fun. Well, thank you so much. I will have fun. I'm already having fun with G28. What kind of stuff do you like in quests, Dime? Out of curiosity. So personally, I actually like the mini games, and I don't mind if it's a story requirement. And in fact, I do like it to be broken up a little bit, because sometimes it can get boring if it's story after story. You know, like just story. But I don't like the gathering like objects and then coming back. Smashing heads, lol. So you prefer to like fight? Fair. I think Apocalypse had a lot of that. I don't think they had like a single minigame. All of them was like fighting Seth. Handsome mercenary? No. Oh, this is it. Talk to in the royal reception room. To fight against fate. What happened to Attain? She's praying, right? That's what happened? This should go without saying, but I will remind each of you that everything we discuss here is to be regarded with the utmost secrecy. I trust that everyone here will keep these matters in the strictest confidence. It seems Pontiff Attain has retreated into a time of prayer and fasting, saying she is still unable to see Aaron's future. Yes, Your Majesty. Her Holiness has entered into seclusion to beseech Limerick in urgent prayer. In the quiet darkness, without so much as a mote of revelation, she spends the hours in deep contemplation of Aaron's future, as she awaits a vision from the divine. While she is occupied trying to better understand the dangers that loom over just beyond the horizon, she has asked me to act on behalf of the church to offer our assistance to her and the royal castle with all due expedience. I fear she still believes Finda's fate is approaching. It is. Like, I think objectively. I'm inclining to agree. It is my belief that Finda's fate lies at the center of all that is happening. I can't think of any other cause more likely. I can't believe that this is like a discussion. yes, we've decided generations ago that the divine beasts were here because of Finda's fate and because of the city of the gods, you know? So we took down Murias. We took down... What was the first one? We took it down in like G11. You know what I mean? What is it called? Like, I'm pretty sure that was the whole point of it. Yeah, it was like in G11 or something. We went to one of the city of the gods, which name I forgot. And then Murias, and there's one more. And then because of those, like, those city of the god, that last one is why the divine beasts aren't gone. Like, I thought we talked about that. But aside from that, Final Fantasy XIV had story that was kind of like Resident Evil-ish, where you had to find clues. Ooh, I like that, in order to progress, with a few light puzzles. Yeah, I like puzzles. It was something that they haven't done in the story before, and I hope we get more stuff like that in the next expansion. That'd be nice. Sorry for the text wall. No, it's all good. But that in and of itself precedes a conundrum. The gate of Murias was closed permanently, so why does it seem like the signs of Finda's fate have only grown more pronounced since then? Are we certain that the gate is closed? Yes, it has to be. All the residents are gone. At this point, I think we should assume that laying the cities of the gods to rest isn't enough to stop what's coming. Not on its own anyway. And even then, Lennon is still out there, so like, I don't know why we're pretending like... yeah, like, not all the residents are gone. One of them is still there! Lennon! But okay. Agreed, there's probably something more. Unfortunately, we don't know what that is. Let's find the last city though. There's 3, right? So to sum up the situation. Irwin is clearly deep in thought. Hear what Coratine has to say as Attain's representative. The explosion in Dunbarton, the strange ruins had appeared there, and now the reports of citizens disappearing entirely. The crisis grows more complicated by the day. If closing the gate to Murias did not resolve this, we must find whatever gate or gates are still open and ensure they are shut. The Windfall Mercenary Corps has told us that these gates to the City of the Gods must be closed in order to prevent Finda's fate. All of them. So the first city, it actually was closed, because we trapped Nadab in there. So if it wasn't closed, Nadab would have escaped. So he's still up there. Murias, I think the door is actually still open because Lennon is still there, first of all. And then we didn't do anything to close it. You know what I mean? Like, we literally sealed Nadab in the other one. I forgot what it was called. Was it called Findas? Now that I'm thinking about it, was it called Findas? You gotta go. Well, thank you so much for stopping by as much as you did, Brony. So I feel like we actually need to stop by Murias again and just make sure that everything is actually resolved over there. And then find the last city. The Windfall Mercenary Corps has told us the gates to the City of the Gods must be closed in order to prevent Finda's fate. All of them. All the gates to the City of the Gods. Then are you suggesting that the strange portal that appeared in Dunbarton could be... Windfall Mercenary Corps, were you able to investigate those ruins while you were in Dunbarton? What are the words you're using? I only recognize Murias. About Finda's fate? Because there was 3 different City of the Gods. So Nadab... Okay, let me actually pull up his picture. I don't know if it's gonna be in here. But remember Morrigan? So back in like G11... Back in G11, because remember, Morrigan was our ally, right? Over back in Advent of the Goddess. So then we went through all of Advent of the Goddess and Iria with Morrigan on our side because we saved her from Stone. And then when Alchemist came along, that's when you found out that she actually wiped out a certain race of people. I think Parthenon, I think was the name of it. I don't actually see it here, but it doesn't really matter. But she wiped out that city. Or, yeah, wiped out those people. So they were trying to turn us against Morrigan. at that point. So then at that same time, Nadab comes in. He's not actually here, so I don't know what happened there. But Nadab is like, yeah, Morgan sucks. Like, you should have known that, and I'll help you. So then that's when we got what was it? Demigod. So actually Nadab was the one who gave us Demigod. And then Morgan saw that and she was like, how dare you try to like rise above me? Like, we were allies and now you're colluding with Nadab. And then Nadab is like, yeah, get rid of Morgan. And then basically what happens is Morgan and Nadab get into a fight. And then we trap, because Nadab was doing all these other kind of things. Like, he was not innocent. He was just mad at Morgan for like a few things. And then so Morgan fights him. And then we trap him in Findas, the first city of the gods. Nadab is like the... Let me pull up his picture. Because I'm sure you remember, because it was the whole fight. It was the whole fight, I'm pretty sure, in Chronicle. If you remember the guy from Chronicle, the Chronicle missions over in Avon. It's the same guy from those missions. I think that should pop up. Yes, this guy. This guy. Although he didn't... I don't remember him looking like this. But it's him. So he, like, picks a fight with Morgan. And then... Honestly, the fight kind of started because he gave us Demigod. And then Morgan didn't like that. And then remember, that became a whole thing at Shakespeare. Because then she tried to get rid of us in Shakespeare. I see that guy when we do the Chronicle mission. Yeah. He was the one in the Chronicle mission. Honestly, he's kind of irrelevant. And I don't know if I'm saying that from the perspective of a diehard Morgan fan. But I feel like he wasn't really that impactful. Like, compared to all the other characters we had. Like, I feel like that guy, the only reason why I remember him is because we see him in the Chronicle missions. I forgot who that guy even was. Yeah, the only reason I really remember him is because he is in the Chronicle mission. And I'm like, oh yeah, that guy. But like, I feel like some of the better characters were like Mananan. And he's actually impactful. And you actually remember him. And then the witch and Owen. And they're side characters too. So I don't know what happened there. Or like Morphe. Why don't they have a picture? I feel like maybe... Yeah, okay. Like, they had like a small section over here. But they weren't really... I love their story. I want them to come back too, but they're not. Because Morphe dies, right? His whole beef felt Yeah, it was nah. It was alright. Like, I like what they tried to do. Like, subvert your... Because in Mabi, there's no true good guy or bad guy. It's just people with different opinions, right? So I like how they tried to flip this script and then make Morgan a villain. Will it work? No! I love Morgan. But I like that they tried to show a different side. You know, like, they wanted you to think, oh, Morgan isn't pure good, you know? And I think they succeeded in that. I don't really care that much. But I think Nadab, whatever. I think, I feel like he's just an accessory to Morgan, is what I'm trying to say. Like, at least Sokol was his own character. Because, like, it was Morgan and Sokol at first. You know, Morgan loved the humans, the Tirdan. And then, Sokol loved the formers. So then they had, like, a cool dynamic. But Nadab or whatever, he only came to show up Morgan. Which is sort of like how Vayne comes up. Vayne is so irrelevant, and I don't know why so many people like him. Okay, I guess to say irrelevant is not right. He actually has more weight than Nadab, but do you get what I mean? Like, I'm not even mad at Nadab. He's just who he is. Windfall Mercenary Corps, were you able to investigate those ruins while you were in Dunbarton? Just a bit, Your Majesty. We thought better of getting too close, as the situation was volatile, and approaching could have been dangerous. But from my observations, it did seem like some sort of portal connected to somewhere else. Quite possibly someplace outside Erin. Completely forgettable, right? And I think that's worse. Like, at least you remember Vayne, and I don't like him. I know some people do, but at least I remember him, and at least I feel something. So in a way, he is a good villain. In a way. To me, Seth was a better villain, because at least Seth kind of like, he did what he, you know what I mean? Because the reason why I don't like Vayne is because he's so wishy-washy. He's like, oh, I'm your friend. Actually, I'm not. Actually, I am. I hate that. But at least Seth was against us the whole time. You know what I mean? But even then, I feel like it worked well with, like, Tarlok and Rory. Like, Tarlok, he just wanted gods to stop interfering with humans, right? Like, that was Tarlok's whole thing. So Tarlok was on our side until we got Demigod. And then he was like, okay, so you're basically a god now, so I want you to stop interfering. So then that made sense. Because the reason why he left us was in line to his morals the entire time. So I like Tarlok. And then I like Rory because he's a good guy. But he's volatile and sometimes makes the wrong decision. But he is a good guy. You know what I mean? Like, you can make mistakes and still be good. But Vayne, he knew he was a bad guy, but wanted to be friends with the good guys anyway. And I find that so weird. What generation was Vayne from? I completely skipped Apocalypse. It was... Oops. It was from G22, but his story kind of continued. So it was G22 and like G24, I think, where he showed up again. Or it might have been G25 where he showed up again. I actually think it was G25 where he showed up again. Because he straight up dies. He straight up dies at the end of G25, I think. Yeah, it was G25. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, it was G25 where he straight up dies. So you see him debut in like G22, and then he comes back in G25. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I hope the stream, the full of lore, Mabi, because one of these days I am invested. Okay! I mean, if maybe I could make a video if you guys, because I love to yap about the story. I think it's fun. And I do kind of want to replay these storylines, especially Apocalypse, because my boy Piran is in Apocalypse and they did him dirty. They did him so dirty because he's over here, right? Why is he smaller than Vayne? First of all, okay, I get why Seth is here, but why is Piran in the back? But whatever. He's not even here. G23 was kind of diabolical because Piran only sent a letter in G23. This is his story. What do you mean? But this was fine. No notes because it was largely about what was going on over here with them. But then why is Altum, a character who showed up only at the very end of G25, bigger than Piran in the corner? What? Piran's in the corner. This is his story. And he showed up for like a large majority of D25, but he's not even in the middle. Like, that kind of blew my mind. I only did half of the Divine Knights and wanted nothing to do with Apocalypse. To be fair, I get why you didn't like Apocalypse. Because they did Apocalypse kind of bad with G22. Like, my biggest complaint with G22, and I love it, is I hated that one mission where you had to go hunt down all the members of the Order of Heimerick. Is that how you say her name? But that section was a mess. Like, it was genuinely a mess. And I think that soured the mood for a lot of people at the very beginning of G22. Like, I don't know why they did that. But everybody wanted to do G22 because Sethiata could only be unlocked by G22. And then G23, people were scared, but we're like, we gotta do Kraken. Just a bit, Your Majesty. Oh, okay. It was heavily damaged, though we don't know whether that was from the explosion or the impact of its appearance in Dunbarton. The cracks in the ground spreading from the point of impact are still radiating some sort of unpleasant feeling energy, so we've been trying to keep the residents away from the center of the town. Are people still there in Dunbarton? That's crazy. That whole city was destroyed. And I like Divine Knights. I would finish it. I would finish Divine Knights, but I want to keep my scroll, so I cannot actually finish it. It's so bad too, because if I finish G25, or whatever it was 19, 20, 21, 22. No, 21. If I finish G21, then Altum appears in Avalon Gate. But because I never finish it, I can never talk to Altum, which is heartbreaking because I want to talk to that man. Just as things were beginning to escalate, a strange portal appears in the middle of the populous town. The timing is certainly suspect for one. Still, even if it is a trap, we need to know more. We can't afford not to investigate the ruins in Dunbarton. If I might offer a suggestion, Your Majesty, it is surely no coincidence, though we have at hand in this very room, no less, a team of individuals perfectly suited to undertake such an investigation. Oh, you get it. You get it in G21. I'll keep that in mind. G21. The last of the Divine Knights? The scroll? Is it the scroll that we get? I don't even remember where I got the scroll from. But I read that scroll and it was like, oh, you have to do it. You can only use the scroll during C6 and C7. So C6 is Divine Knights and C7 is Apocalypse. So I knew I wanted to finish the Apocalypse story. And glad I did because I got the Star of Dawn title from that. Which I still use. I'm aware, but Erwin seems hesitant to say what's on her mind. Her eyes meet yours for a second before she takes a deep breath, then continues. Everyone's eyes are trained upon you. The back of your neck prickles. Your Majesty, if I may. I just wanted to hydrate for a second. I don't like this bottle. If I turn it too much, it opens. So, like, you turn it to close it, right? And then if I keep turning it, it just opens again. It's just a weird, like, locking mechanism that I'm not a fan of. Your Majesty, if I may. Clearing her throat, Aina steps forward, drawing the attention of those gathered for the meeting. See what she has to say. Is Heya Korean for Queen or Your Majesty? I have to look this up. Heya? Meaning Korean. Because I'm pretty sure Heya means room in Korean. I mean, in Japanese. Oh. Meaning must do or have. Okay, that doesn't seem right. I just hear them say it a lot, so I guess it's just a verb. I don't know. Your Majesty, as you and the others already know, there's been a legendary city of Murias and fought against the Divine Beast plenty of times already. Based on our experiences, we believe this isn't a matter she should have to take on alone. As the leader of our band, I'd like to make a request. As a part of the ongoing investigation into Finda's fate, please grant the Windfall Mercenary Corps your permission to respond to the incident involving the strange gate that has appeared in Dunbarton. Agreed. It's not right to expect her to shoulder everything. I know it's not an easy task. Nothing about any of this has been easy. But I'm of the mind that there's nothing we can't accomplish if we tackle it together. Normally, it'd be against my policy to avoid getting close to ominous-looking gates and ruins and stuff like that. But we've already been through one, and based on that, investigating as a team is probably a better idea than sending her alone. Aina, Sephra, and Declan nod to each other, seeming to be one of mind in their determination. And I'm glad. I'm glad. Because things have changed a lot since the beginning of Mabi. Because they had beef. Not them. Not the Windfall Mercenary Corps. But in general, everybody had beef against us. And they still kind of do. Like, some people still are against Malaysians in general. So I'm glad we have friends now. Because before it was rough. In the earlier generations. You make a convincing argument, Aina. It was to confront the sudden appearance of the divine beasts and learn more about the mysteries of Finda's fate that I first hired your band to work directly under the authority of the crown. I can acknowledge that back then, I underestimated what the Windfall Mercenary Corps was capable of. Knowing that your band ventured into Marias with her and sealed the gate, I can think of no group better equipped for the task at hand. 좋아. If there are no objections, we should each use the resources at our disposal to aid the cause. The monarchy will devote the majority of its forces to defending against any further incursions by the divine beasts. I assume the role of commander from this point forward, so I can coordinate the deployment of troops. Corentin, I would like to request that the Pontiff Court focus its efforts on rescuing those who have been affected and aiding those in distress. The Pontiff Court is proud to serve as an example by putting into practice Limerick's words of love. We will do as you've requested. As for the Windfall Mercenary Corps, you are to head to Dumbarton and assess the nature of the strange gate. I am sure Heya means Your Majesty. I am sure of it, and I'm pretty sure Google is lying to me because they keep saying Heya when referring to the Queen. So I'm sure that means Queen or Your Majesty or like Your Excellency or some other version of that. We'll inform you of any discoveries we make. Sinin, I'd like you to prepare an official letter to that person, the Lord of Dunbarton. The Lord of Dunbarton? Who's that? I've been playing this game for years and I don't even know who that is. Apparently there's a Lord of Dumbarton. We must seek cooperation with the local authorities to ensure the Windfall Mercenary Corps is able to receive whatever assistance they need that would aid their investigation. Understood, Your Majesty. I'll draw up the request right now. Good. We all have our part to play in this, so let us proceed without delay. If you want to avert this fate, we need to pool our resources and leverage the expertise of those around us to overcome it. Irwin clenches her fist as she issues orders to all gathered there. It seems that, in the face of crisis, her will has only grown stronger and more steadfast. The fight against fate. Okay, talk to Declan. Okay. The history of countless battles. Okay, whatever, I'm not gonna read that. Well, looks like we're going to start a proper investigation into what happened in Dunbarton. I'm glad we're doing this. The people of the town seem like they could really use some help. When we got called back to the castle, I felt terrible just up and leaving Dunbarton to deal with the fallout of that explosion. Don't let it weigh on your conscience, Gramps. Is that what Ajushi means? I stayed behind to help the injured, remember? Hold on, you helped the injured? Why is that so hard to believe? What? Is it really that surprising? I mean, it's not like I volunteered for it. Someone who was giving first aid saw me minding my own business and asked if I could help out. Except for helping people without it being a part of a job, for no pay, never thought I'd see the day. Declan is kind of sassy. He's kind of sassy with Sephra right now. And hello, Theo, how you doing? Stop looking at me like you just saw a miracle performed or something. I'm good at taking on requests and following orders. I really do appreciate you staying to help everyone in Dunbarton, Sephra. When you arrived and updated us on how things were faring there, That was a huge weight off my shoulders. And that's how Declan should be responding. He shouldn't like be mocking Sephora. But I guess they're playing around. You know, like Sephora also can kind of be, you know what I mean, like prickly a little bit. But I guess that's just how they talk to each other. So I guess it's fine. We always seem to send you out on solo missions, but I'm glad you're back with us, safe and sound. It's true, because we always, like, last time, we also sent Sephora alone to follow Vtuber, and yeah, it makes sense that, that if you're following someone, you want the least amount of people there, so that it's not dangerous, but Vtuber versus Sephora, that's kind of scary, right? Right, all joking aside, I'm glad to see you back in one piece. You said it yourself. I'm always going on solo missions. You don't have to be weird about it. Tell him to knock it off. Nah. He just carried out his mission. We should head to Dumbarton now. You're so cool, Sephora. That's crazy. I'm gonna say we should head to Dumbarton now. Because I don't want to put too much attention on Sephora. Because he clearly doesn't want it. Look at that face. So I'm not going to say this because I feel like this kind of undermines what he did. He didn't just carry out a mission. He did a really good thing. So I think it's best to just change the subject so that everyone is as happy as possible. And thank you so much for the hydrate, stretch, and head pat. I appreciate it. Oh shoot, I needed that. I heard the crack. Promise me. How's your stream going? It's going very beautifully. I'm having fun. We're doing like the storyline. This is a fairly new generation quest. I'm sure some people already finished it, but I'm waiting to do it slowly. Slowly. So we should head to Dumbarton now. I'm glad that you at least have a sense of priorities here. We need to focus on our most important objectives right now, and I don't think we've got anything else going on that would compete with, let's say, a mission assigned to us by the Queen herself. Right, we don't have time to sit around, not when I've got work to do in Dumbarton. Is her name Sinead? Sinead? That reminds me, Sinead wrote up a letter for us and told me that we should... I have hiccups. But how are you doing, Theo? Deliver it to the Lord of Dumbarton. Apparently, we'll need to receive his permission if we want to investigation to proceed smoothly. Honestly, that'll be a relief. When I was walking around Dumbarton trying to gather information, before people kept giving me these uncomfortable glances everywhere I went. I don't look that shady, do I? Not really. You look like you fit in. Honestly, you look like a Malaysian, actually. Maybe that's why they have beef with you. Because this clothing isn't very common in Dumbarton. It honestly looks like something a Malaysian would wear. Well, if you're ready, shall we head to Dumbarton? Kureo. Let's get going then. In order to investigate the colossal gate that appeared in the center of Dumbarton, you make your way towards the town, along with the members of the Windfall Mercenary Corps. I'm doing well. I finished what I was drawing for you. Oh! I appreciate it. Are you going to send it to me on Twitter, or maybe make a post? Thank you. Thank you. In order... Okay, I think I already read that. I might have skipped part of it, but it's fine. I can't undo the time. I can't, like, reread it. Devastated Dumbarton, the blasted ruins of a once vibrant town, where the embers still smolder. To me, it is wild that they chose to stay here. Like, if this... Hold on. If this crashed into my city, and into my, like, driveway or something, I would not stay there. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't stay there. To me, the fact that people are just walking around, this person is even a calm Terra relief soldier. Why are you calm? I mean, I guess you should be calm if you're gonna be here. Is that the banker? He wants to be in the bank. The town we call home is in ruins. I'm not surprised that everyone's half numb with shock. How could you ever prepare yourself for something like this happening? And especially how in this world, can regular people use moon gates? I'm pretty sure they can. So I don't know why they don't just hop into the moon gate right over here in like West Dunbarton. Oh, I forgot how this music is pretty nice. There should be a moon gate like right outside, right over there. Still, I've been through my share of trying times. Maybe that's why I keep thinking I need to be one of the first to pull myself together. At least then I can help the others. Help them evacuate, please. Okay, let's talk to this guy. So this is the Lord of Dunbarton? I've never seen this guy. This guy I have never seen. Have we seen this guy before? I'm falling into ads. No!
자네들은 누군가? 피해 상황 보고라면 잠시 기다려주게. 이미 보고된 내용이 많아. 아직 정리가.
I almost don't want to read until the ads are over. Why don't I just stretch and then take a break? Drink some water. And this is water. This isn't Coke. This is actually nice. I like water. Who are you? And if you're here to file a damage report, I'll have to ask you to wait a bit. We're up to our ears in reports, and they all need to be sorted and recorded so we can deal with each properly. Hand over the official document. You say it's from Queen Erwin herself? We embellished the truth a little bit. It's actually from Cinead, but okay. Let me see. He reads carefully through the several pages you gave him. Do I still have it in my inventory? I forgot to read it and actually see what it said, but it's fine. The Windfall Mercenary Corps. That's fine with me. If this band has the Queen's trust and backing, I have no reason to doubt them. Actually, your name sounds oddly familiar. Indeed, I'm certain I've heard Evan mention your name on a couple of occasions, because I'm the Malaysian. I'm not just a random person. I'm the one who saved the world hundreds of times. That's like saying you don't know who, I don't know. There's nobody like me. You can't, why did you forget my name? And freedom, yeah! And hello there, Mr. Marshmallow. I like that name, it's cute. I also like alliteration, so like Mr. and then Marsh. The MM. Technically, you're MMM. But welcome in. So it really is you then, the renowned Malaysian known far and wide across the... So you do know who I am. You do know who I am. Well, if you knew who she is, at least this conversation will move a good clip. What? Well, if you know who she is, at least this conversation will move along at a good clip. At a good clip? Okay. MNM. Where's the follow button? It depends. Are you on mobile or on PC? We don't know who you are either, buddy. Literally, like, we just saw this guy, and I've been playing for years, and I don't know who this is. Like, who is this guy? And why is he the Lord of Dunbarton? Like, bro just spawned in. Her Majesty has commanded she and the Windfall Mercenary Corps to head to Dunbarton to investigate the cause of the crisis and the ruins left strewn around in the town in its wake. Stuart's back there. We'd like your permission to investigate the strange gate in the town square, as well as gather some information on the event itself from the residents. It's really weird to me that none of these people decided to evacuate. Like the bookstore lady, why is she here? This is not even close to where she should have been. She should have been closer to like over there. But she, not only did she move closer to the one spot that she shouldn't be, over here, she moves closer to it. And Neri's a weapon shop person. Like, it's making me giggle. Because, like, why aren't any of you evacuating? Like, we don't need the bookstore lady to stay here. We'd like to investigate the strange gate in the town square, as well as to gather information on the event itself from the residents. Evan has told me much of your deeds, and from that I can gather you managed to keep yourself quite busy. I don't know why he's trying to make it seem like he's never heard of us. You literally acknowledged that we're the renowned Malaysian, and now you're trying to say like, oh, Evan told me about you. Oh, never mind, I was already following. Well, I'm glad. And I'm doing amazing. And you're going to be lurking, you're going to go outside. Oh, that's nice. Enjoy the grass for us both. If you're truly her she speaks of with such confidence, then there's no need to hold you up any longer, especially when your identities have been vouched for by the Queen of Eilish herself. Exactly. I also find it funny how out of place I am. I have so much like magic stuff going on, and everybody is in pretty like, what's the word, like desaturated colors? We stand ready to provide whatever support is necessary to minimize any hindrances to your investigation. If there's anything you require, just come and let me know. Oh, and if you happen to learn anything at all about the residents that have gone missing, please inform us as soon as you're able. Who even went missing? Because like the way I see it, everybody's here. The way I see it, everybody's here. So who's missing? Evan, Simon, Glennis. Glennis? Glennis? Oh, the grocery store person, right? Simon, the fashion guy. Evan, the, like, you have to get going. Well, thank you so much for stopping in. It was nice to see you, Marshmallow. Mr. Marshmallow. As always, as I always say, everyone is loved and accepted here just as they are. 100%. There's too many. These people, what? 3 people unaccounted for is 3 too many. We need to find out what happened to them. I thank you for your help. If we discover anything that... Oh, I don't know why I'm reading so, like, chopped up. I thank you for your help. If we discover anything that those who have disappeared, I'll be sure to inform you as well. Thank you. I wish you all the best. Wouldn't it be funny if those 3 people were the ones who caused this drama? Wouldn't it be funny? Like, I know that's not what's gonna happen, but it would be funny if, like, one of them was, like, one of the people, like, one of the gods or something, like, randomly out of nowhere. Like, Simon, who doing his little dance. He's just like, yeah, it was me. Thank you, I wish you the best. You received this permit from him. Using the permit will allow you to quickly move to Dumbarton in its devastated state, reflecting the town's present circumstances. After delivering the official message, the Windfall Mercenary Corps moves to a quiet location to discover what to do next. The blasted ruins of a once vibrant town, where embers still smolder. Let me just read what this looks like. Lord of Dunbarton's permit. An official permit from this guy, the Lord of Dunbarton, that gives you permission to enter Dunbarton and investigate the disaster that occurred there. And hello, James! Do you like your life? Wow, having a letter from the Queen really smooths things over, doesn't it? Can we get one of those things for everything? Yeah, that's not even gonna touch that. I'm not even gonna touch that one. Anyway, now that we've got the Lord's permission, should we get started? It'll be good to learn as much as we can on this side before we try poking at the gate, or going through it. You're right. Once we step through, there's no telling when we'll be able to get back here again. So we should be prepared as we can before we take that step. Let's split up to cover more ground. We can meet up at the East Wind Camp when we're done. I'm going to see if I can catch up with some people I worked with back in the Royal Guard. They're retired now, but I remember those guys had a scary knack for sniffing out danger. I doubt they've lost their edge, even now, so they might have picked up on something, everyone. Great. Yeah, I also have someone to talk to, so I'll do that. Are you gonna talk to Delga? Do you have communication with Delga? I'm going to talk with a couple of the other mercenary corps. I want first-hand reports on what's happening in other regions. You'll be in charge of gathering information from the residents here, okay? You pass through here often, right? I've got a feeling they'll open up to you. Yeah, I'm here all the time. Yeah, even the lord of the city knew all about you. He tried to pretend he didn't, though. He tried to make it seem like he didn't know me. With everyone on edge, putting a known quantity in front of them... What? Putting a known quantity in front of them is gonna go way better. People know they can trust you. Okay. I've never referred to a person as a quantity. I'll leave it to you then. Once you're done, meet us at the East Wind Camp in Port Siam. Are we done? Let's get going. You're right. More divine beasts could show up at any time. We can't afford to fritter away the time we've got. Aina, Declan, and Sephra all prepare to head off to their own investigations. Go hear what the residents of Dunbarton have to say. Who are you? Shades of grey are simply an excuse those who lack conviction can hide behind. In the end, the world has but two paths. Black or white. Why do you have evil aura? Are you gonna stab Aine? Right or wrong? You or me? As the soldier pushes past, the surroundings seem to shimmer and sway. Extremes are simple, far more palatable to many than uncomfortable truths. This whole section is weird because why is there like mysterious dark aura around you? And if you're going to be the main antagonist, I want you to look a little bit more... That was the problem that I had with Midir. That she didn't look exceptional enough, in my opinion. So this better not be the main antagonist. Indecisive, feeble hearts, fragile as the finest glass. All it takes to shatter such a heart is a tiny seed of doubt. Oh, this is a fancy cloak. Revealing a black hood that vanishes into the crowd. Sprout, grow, take root in the clefts of uncertainty that lie within the hearts of all. Okay, Kingdom Hearts. Black-robed figure. Okay. Talk to Austin in devastated Dumbarton. Oh, I don't even know who that is. Is that the... I assume it's one of you. Oh, it's a bank guy. I don't even know his name. I just know he runs the bank. Sorry, but the bank isn't open right now. Why would I? The bank is literally on fire. I know it's not open. I came to investigate the damage. Is that so? Well, I can tell you that, to my knowledge, this is the first time Dunbarton has ever had to deal with destruction on this scale. You can tell he really cares about his job, because even when his building is on fire, he's like, yeah, sorry. Through the years, the town has weathered its share of monster attacks, and landslides have caused damage and blocked roads, but nothing like this. Ask about the damage. You can see it yourself. You can see it in your eyes. The huge structure is sitting still right in the middle of the town square. The road out of the town are impassable too, choked off by fallen debris. Choked off by fallen debris? Like, I'm just saying, like, if this was me and I was in a burning town, I do not care if there's some debris. I will climb. And especially with like jagged edges, like that's the one good thing about rocks and debris, is that because there's more rocks, there's more friction spots and more places to grab at. So I would literally climb through. I just would. Like, I'm not staying in a burning city. It is not happening. Because you could die from asphyxiation, right? Is that the word? I have to look this up. I'm not dying from asphyxiation. Like, that's crazy. Asphyxiation. Severe lack of oxygen to the body, leading to unconsciousness or death. Yeah, that's what happens. When you're in a burning building, the fire is what rarely takes you out. It's the smoke. So you have to make sure that you have oxygen. That means leaving the burning city. Asphyxiation is indeed a word. This whole arc has been confusing. Like, everything is happening just because, as opposed to knowing who or what is trying to antagonize us. I do wish that soldier part, like, I was fine with some of it. Like, I wish we went to this gate earlier, personally. Like, I don't know if we needed to do the whole go back to Terra, do the whole, like, defend from the divine beasts. I don't know if it was necessarily relevant. So I would have preferred that we just, like, went through the gate, personally. And the soldier part, I don't know, I didn't feel anything. You know what I mean? Like, usually when there's, like, a god or goddess, you're literally left, like, speechless a little bit. Like, when Hymeric appeared, you were like, oh my gosh. When Morgan appeared, when Emaine appeared, when, you know, like, it was just like, oh wow, this is a moment. But, like, the soldier, I was like, who even are you? Like, I'm confused. Because now I'm thinking, like, are you a villain? Or are you, like, some sort of pawn? What's threatening the realm? Well, technically it's Fiendus Fate, right? So they did set that up last generation because we have to close the city of the gods, like close the gates to the city of the gods. It's just we took so long to get to the actual gate. You know what I mean? Are we getting invaded by aliens? Close. It's the whole Fiendus Fate thing. Our shops and homes took the full brunt of the blast. Everyone's afraid to go back to rescue their personal belongings out of fear the buildings could collapse without warning. Well, yeah, some buildings are definitely, like, on fire, so I think most buildings, yeah, like, most of these buildings are actually on fire, so definitely don't go into a burning building. Like, your stuff, if your stuff disappears, it's fine, but if your life disappears, that's not okay. But at the same time, they've been in this burning city for, like, a long time now, so maybe they're just immune to smoke. Maybe they don't need oxygen. Confront him. Comfort him. I appreciate the support, but instead of me, I'd rather you check on the bookstore person. She's been having a rough time. The poor girl was so shaken by everything that happened. It breaks my heart to see her just sitting there, staring into the space all day long, especially when I remember how her eyes would light up when she was reading her favorite books. I'll check on her. Thanks. When I can finally pull the safes out of the rubble and the bank is open for business, I hope you'll swing by to deposit and withdraw things, just like old times. He gazes at the destroyed bank, a wearied look on his face. You should go check on her, as he encouraged you to do. Austin. Oh, that is Austin. He's worried about you. I don't think I was paying attention during G26. I also had just discovered your whole operation then as well. My whole operation? As in when I started streaming? Was that when I started streaming? G26? Wait, I didn't even play Apocalypse on screen? No, I felt like I did. I felt like I played G25 on stream. Oh, but I don't even know anymore. He's worried about you. That's when you found my streams? I see. I just feel like you've been here since, like, the beginning, basically. He's worried about you. There's so much damage. Nowhere was spared from the blast. I can't even go and try to dig whatever books might still be salvageable. Why are you thinking about this? It is your life. The bank guy and her. Like, I know it sucks to lose your personal belongings, but it's between your personal belongings and your life. The endish of G26? I see. So yeah, they did kind of, like, set up what Finda's fate was and everything. Basically, the world is coming at an end, and it's because the Malaysian is interfering a bunch. And then remember, at this point, we're demigod, so it's like basically a god walking around all the time, doing and messing with stuff. It's been almost 2 years. True. So, yeah, and as we get stronger, stuff with Finda's fate is also, like, escalating. Because the Malaysian is getting stronger. Which is why Dalga had an issue with us. She was, like, begging us to not interfere. But we interfered anyway! Which I guess kind of makes sense why Tarlock had an issue with us. Because Tarlock was like, now you're part of the problem. And I guess in a way he was right. In a way. We don't even know what happened to Glennis and Miss Evans. No one has seen them since. Surely they must have found some place to hold up until all of this blows over, right? I just can't bear the thought that there's a chance I might never see them again. I'll look for them. More than anything. More than anything. More than anything. I wish I could go back to those idle, peaceful days. It feels like it's been like it was just days ago we were all laughing and sharing some silly thing that happened around the town. I'm begging you, help us through this. I want to believe that someday I'll be able to smile and wave to the people I care about again. She stares blankly into space, her voice hollow. Like the gray man! Hold on, let me stop giggling. Let me stop giggling. This is a devastating moment for them. The girl looks exhausted, and you decide to let her get some of much needed rest. It would be good to speak with someone who still has some vigor. Manus. Oh, are you looking to get treatment too? I came to investigate about the damage. Phew, honestly, it's a relief to hear that. I've been tending to the wounded all day and I'm exhausted. Were there many injured? That's putting it mildly. A massive explosion ripped through the middle of the city, shaking every building to its foundation. It'd be hard to find someone in town who wasn't injured in some way. Yesterday, I was so busy setting bones, making splints, and disinfecting wounds that I didn't even have time to relieve myself. Thankfully, all those with serious injuries have been transported to the healer's house in another town, so I'm finally able to slow down a bit and catch my breath. Hang on a second. They were transported to the healer's house in another town. I thought debris was making it so you couldn't leave here. What happened? What happened? Because Austin said that you couldn't leave. But those people were? Enough. Right now, I'm on standby in case anyone else shows up with an injury. I've also been dreading the kind of bad news every healer hates to hear. You've heard that a couple of residents still haven't been found, right? She mentioned it. Everyone's on pins and needles. Wondering what happened to them after Glennis' name was added to the list of missing persons. Her daughter, Flora, was so distraught that she's been bedridden since then. Ask about the explosion. Back when it happened, everyone was trying to flee the town and escape the divine beasts. No one had any idea they could unleash an explosion like that, and I imagine most people's attention was focused elsewhere when they did. I was inside at the time, so I didn't get a clear view of the explosion either. All I know was that suddenly there was a booming sound so loud it felt like my eardrums would burst. There was no time to assess the situation. I grabbed a satchel full of first aid supplies and bolted out of the healer's house. Have you seen anything suspicious? Honestly, just about every part of this was suspicious. I never imagined so many divine beasts would flock here, and nobody could have foreseen the damage they could have caused to this town. But let me think back a little. In the days leading up to when the divine beasts appeared, I remember that there being a lot of conflict in the town, over surprisingly trivial matters no less. I'm not privy to all the details, of course, but a lot of arguments broke out in town, and some of those escalated into physical altercations. I cannot imagine NPCs fighting each other. They would probably... They'd probably do the little gestures as their, like, way of fighting, you know? Like... You know what I mean? Like they'd be fighting like that. Like Vex. Could you imagine them fighting like this? Martial arts. I need 15 mil to finish Link 10. Why are you like this, Mabi? Yeah, it is. A lot of things get expensive for no reason. I think the biggest is, in my opinion, Stardust. Because why is it so expensive? Stardust is horrible. It's so expensive. It's time consuming and expensive. At least with the Arcana crests, it's just expensive. It's not that time consuming, other than the leveling, which is like the worst part. But still, if you like locked in and then did it during like master plan, and then even just doing the rebirth and then 60 levels, rebirths and 60 levels, you could do a lot just with that. And as you expect, a lot of those people ended up coming to me at the healer's house to patch them up. When they told me that they got into a fight about, it was always something minor. Certainly nothing worth throwing a punch over, a bunch of hooligans if you ask me. I think that's all about I have to tell. Hopefully it was enough to sate your curiosity. I never know when I might be called on to treat another injury. So right now, I'm trying to rest and conserve my energy, so I'll be ready to go when someone needs care. Well, I'm the best healer. I'm a harmonic saint, so let me just heal everybody. The town's residents seem completely shocked, even overwhelmed by the extensive damage caused by the Divine Beast explosion. It doesn't seem like there's much more you can glean from the conversations. At least right now, you should be able to return to Port Saint and rendezvous with the other members of the Windfall Mercenary Corps to see if the others were able to gather any new information. What a mess. Is that Merlin? I was trying to recognize the voice. Is it Merlin? Because if it's Merlin, I'm actually very excited to see Merlin. I think Merlin is 90% of the time a really good character. What a mess. Those things really let it all out, didn't they? Merlin! Hi, Merlin. Dying Embers of a Shattered Town. The title names are pretty. Like the quest names. But we're gonna have to talk to Merlin later. Because do you know what time is it? Time? It's time to duel. Just kidding. Let me see who's streaming. Tell me who's watching. Why does it feel like somebody's watching me? And I got no privacy. Oh. I feel like a lot of the people who I used to raid to don't play Mabi as much anymore. Is it just me? Or... You know what I mean? Like, have you felt that too? Like, a lot of the Mabi people who used to be online a lot aren't really online anymore? Time flew by. It really did. But we will be raiding out to Mirai Kitsune, the future fox. Mabi is in a weird spot as of late. I accept that. But thank you so much for coming, everyone. Have a good night or morning. See you guys next time. Love you guys and stay sweet. Bye. I don't know why I'm doing all of this like hand motions. Because like I was doing heart. I was doing like YMCA. But thank you so much for coming, everyone. Bye bye. Love you guys.